Hello, hello everybody. So today I'm going to start with a new program that is like a user is going to enter any sentence and that is going to be print in a reverse. Okay. So if any user is going to enter any sentence that is going to be printed in reverse. Now, so let me give an example so that it will be easy for you to understand like what I mean. So like if the sample input is like I am going to school. So here is the output. You can see from the back of the screen sentence. You can see LOH. So this is the way it is going to be printed as it is. So this is the sample input and the corresponding output is need to be printed. That is the LOHH. That is the beginning. Then for TO it is OT. Okay, so let's start the program. So let me start with the package that is input java.util for the scanner input. Let me write. So this is the class name. Next public static void main string args. So this is the basic of any programming language in Java. So we write. So I need to take one string variable because there will be I will be storing the sentence that will be input by the user. Let me take a scanner sc equal to new scanner. Now after this I will just ask simply the user to enter the value, right? Enter the sentence basically. So let me write it down to enter the sentence. So once this enter the sentence is done, so that is going to be stored in S. So just I will take it and store it there like a next line for this string. Next, what I need to calculate the length of the string so that it will help us for the iteration. So for iteration we require a L. So I will take it in N, that is int L, and simply I will calculate the length of the string by using the length function of string. So that is a s dot length. I am going to write the comment for your understanding so that it will be easy for you to track along with me. So here is what we are doing is that we are storing the sentence, right? Whatever the user is going to provide. So where we are storing in S. Once that is done, then we are calculating the length. So basically we are storing the length of the string in L variable. That is going to help us in a iteration point of view. Once this is done, so here what we are doing is that the topmost is that we are doing the variables declaration. So that is pretty simple. Now what we need an extra variable is I for the iteration. Okay, so I named a variable I. So from where to start? So we have to start reversing from the last, right? So what we will be doing is that we will be doing I minus 1 because string index start with what? 0. So from the 0 onwards it starts. So I minus 1, I less than equal to 0, I minus 1 because it will be keep on decreasing. If you don't understand the logic, I will explain you in this video as well about the logic how it has been done with the help of dry run. So stay in touch in this video. So I have declared a variable char which will be used to store the character one by one. So that is the main purpose of the use of char, for storing the character. Once I get the character in char variable, I am going to simply print it because we are printing from the last. So simply I will be using the print statement to print the character. So I will be using print because there is no line change. So the print is going to be used here instead of println. So here we will be printing the each character, because string is group of characters, so each character is going to be printed with help of this. And here we are doing the iteration from the last. Make sure that you are doing the iteration from the last. So next what I will be doing is that I will just I will just run this program, and I will check whether we are getting the desired output or not. So let me provide the input for this. I will be taking the same input which I have shown you in the start of my video. So I will be just putting the same, and I will check whether we are getting the same output or not. Yeah, this is the output which we were expecting, and that is here. So now what we are going to do is that we are going to do the try run of what? Try run of the code which we have done, right? So dry run is very important to understand what we did in our code, and how it iterated with each character, so that we can find. So let me show you the code. This is the code which we did. That is the main code. Okay. So one by one, iteration by iteration, I am going to show you step by step what we did in each line, and how it got printed, and how all operation took place. So I will just explain iteration by iteration of all these steps which we did. So let's start with the first iteration. So in the first iteration, what I'm going to do is that I will just write this same part. Just I will be yeah. So this is the hello string which we have got. We have calculated the length as 5. Now iteration is going to start from for 4 till 0, because it will go 1 minus, because it is going to start from 0 onward, so it is going to less than 1. Now what we did, we picked the character. So here the character is O, because it is in the last, and this character is going to be printed. So first character we have got is O from the hello. Okay, next we are going to move for the next iteration. So for the next iteration, what it is going to do is that we have a same code. Now our loop is going to traverse from 0 3 to 0, and it is going to pick the character L. Now once it is going to print the character L, now it is going to print OL. So AL is the output which we have got in our second iteration. Okay, so second iteration is going to pick that value. In our third iteration, we are going to traverse from 2 to 0, and the character will be L, because from the back onwards it is going to calculate the length. Now we are left with what? 0 LL. So in the third iteration, we have picked the value 0 OLL. So this is the printing, as you can see, from the back onwards, because each time it is picking the character and printing it as usual. Now we are going to move for the fourth iteration. So in the fourth iteration, it will with here is the, you can see the steps that we have calculated the length, and we have going to from 1 to 0. Then what we will be doing, we will be slowly picking the character from where? From 1 to 0, right? Because we are moving backwards. So backwards we are going to calculate the character. So here is the character which we are doing, that is will be E from the back onwards. So the first character which the character will be picked, it will be E. Once that is done, then we will be slowly moving for the fifth iteration. So but before that, please make sure that we have with us OLLE in our current print statement, because it is going to print. So now we will move to the fifth iteration. So what is left? H is left in our fifth iteration. So we have the same code, and we will be doing as usual, that is from 0 to 0, condition gets true, yes, and once condition satisfied, it is going to be going to enter inside the for loop, and if it is entering the for loop, that means it is going to pick the character for the 0. Okay, so that is the main condition, because everyone thinks that it is not going to do, but it is going to do, because it satisfies the condition. Here the character will be H, and you can see that what it has print, OLLEH. this is the desired output which we are expecting. So this is the one which I shown for this word. Like we have different words and that will is going to be done. So thank you for watching and please do subscribe my channel.